Hurt began in a little side room in the studio where we were making the Journey album, and I could hear Mark tinkering away on his piano, and a lot of people don't maybe realise about Mark because he's such a presence as a drummer, and it's his whole persona comes from the drums. But there's so much music in this man, and a lot of the big country songs have come from the members. You know, when Stuart was alive, he would dominate proceedings in a way, and that's how people perceived it to be. But when you go deep into the big country world, it comes from all of the band. Everyone is just as creative, and that's why a lot of the big country songs, and you go back through the history, credited to the whole band, because major parts have been played in the melodic structure by the drummer, for instance, here, Mark.
I've always been doing backing vocals within the band. I've got a good sense of harmony, and I'm really moved by music. I mean, as a drummer, it's all about the song. As much as I play in my own way, I bring all of myself to the music. It's always the songs and the music that moves me. You know, from a lyrical idea to a change of a chord moves me. Music moves me. So I don't perform piano. I can construct piano really well because I understand harmony, and you know, I've always enjoyed being allowed to be involved, because some people aren't. You know, you stick to your drums. You know, but within big country, if you can bring something to the orchestra, it's always welcomed. You know, and I've always taken my keyboards in, and you know, I dabble around at home with new ideas, and you know, I put them onto file. And I was playing Mike some stuff while you were busy in the other room, and we had kind of different workshops going on, and Mike kind of ears picked up on one of the songs and said, "That's great, I'll be back in a minute." And he came back with his guitar and started singing this amazing chorus that was fitted exactly with the verse that I had started. So, you know, it was only me and you really working on that at that time. Yeah, and it kind of, this whole new song was born out of just the fact that
we even made a mistake, and I was thinking, "Oh, sorry about that." Mark, no, the mistake is amazing.
We said, let's find the middle eight. Let's find the middle eight. And Mike was going, "What?" Because so full of chords, Mike's got so much choice. He had such choice anxiety. He went, "I could go there. What? That's the one. That's the one. Remember what that chord was." And so the middle eight was
born in those moments.
And it's again,
it's part of the future of big country as well. I think it has its roots in some of the songs that the band are known for, like Chance, for instance, which began in a similar way with Stuart and Mark. But this song, you know, Bruce is playing and Jamie's guitars in the middle section of the song are very special, and I think point the way for big country to move forward with the soundscape that has been constructed for the Journey.
I mean, talking of Chance, me and Stuart used to, just in those moments in the studio, because you've always got time to kill and there's different rooms to sort of walk off into, as you can see in here. And I was mucking around with the black notes only on the keyboards and the little things I used to play as a kid. It's almost quite simple. And Stuart went, I think there was already kind of phase one of that song from Bruce. And Stuart just went, keep playing, and you know, that kind of developed into Chance from the black notes of the keyboards as well. That bam, 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 bam. It's all black notes, except for one note, which we had to sacrifice. But again, it was just me and Stuart sitting like me and Mike, having fun on the piano. I did a low half, he'll do the high half, and we were just jamming. But we're not allowed to play any white notes. You know, it's just something you do in the studio. It passes the time, and you're actually being very creative at that point, innocently so, and you realise there's something quite special happening.
That's right.
You know?